All right, guys, welcome back to another video. It's your man Jay. Whoa, this is I'm about to break my record for iPhone usage. This is the longest I've actually used an iPhone. I'm at 6 months. And I think that's my record. I'm not sure. I normally, and I think the only reason I'm being fair, the only reason I can continuously use an iPhone current day is because I literally have two lines that are continuously in use. Okay, three, but two of them are for real getting used, and this is one of them. So it's been easier this time around using an iPhone as a daily driver. So, but this iPhone in particular, the iPhone 13 Pro Max, remember I bought the iPhone 13 Pro, the 13 Pro Max, the green one as well, and the 13s and the mini. And of them all, this one, it's not that it's so much better in experience. The one main experience though that is better is the battery. The battery life on the iPhone 13 Pro Max is absolutely just insane. It's one of the best. It's the best iPhone for battery that I've experienced. So some of you guys might have gotten better battery out of your iPhone, a different iPhone or whatever. But this iPhone has been really good to me. I have genuinely enjoyed this iPhone so much that it stays in rotation. Here I am over 6 months later, believe it or not, I cannot believe it. Over 6 months later, and I'm still enjoying this iPhone. Now, can Apple really sustain this same design language and really capitalize more on the software side than the hardware side? That's the question that remains to be seen. Big cup of coffee. So, using this for almost, well, a little over 6 months. I'm breaking my record here because I normally just would not use an iPhone regularly this long. I think the most I've made it was 3 to 6 months. But the iPhone 13 Pro Max is such a great device. Performance is really solid. I really, really, really enjoy. Oh, look at this. Apple is indeed planning to switch to USB-C. Okay, just have it pop up. But performance on here is just absolutely just fantastic, man. There is no other experience from iOS than with the larger iPhone that you'll get. It's just seems to be my best experience, and I know a lot of people who have the iPhone 13 Pro Max, they love the experience overall. And then again, battery is just king for iPhone. This is the best iPhone experience you'll probably get for battery. Now, normally I would say, oh, it depends on the user. It still kind of depends on the user, obviously, but the way this 13 Pro Max is optimized, there's no way that you should get poor battery. You'd have to really do something outlandish to kill this phone in a single day. And so some people probably can do it, but I definitely can't. And everyone I know who has this device simply say this thing is incredible. Now, it is more than just good battery and very solid performance. People talk about the ecosystem a lot, iMessage, iMovie, FaceTime, blah, blah, blah. Those are the high points. And to my surprise, people are still in this conversation about releasing RCS or combining RCS and iMessage. iMessage is just a chat, folks. That's really all it is, and it's the default for Apple users. That's all it is. If you're connected to the internet and you have an iPhone, you're going to be on iMessage. Simply put, and you can go in and turn off iMessage, but iMessage is just another form of chat, folks. That's all it is. And some people argue whether it's secure or not. Nothing by today's standards is secure. I can tell you that. I don't believe that anything is secure. Anyone can see anything at any given time. So battery, performance, overall experience, it's absolutely great with this phone. And I'm still shocked that, now obviously I keep it in different cases. I have outer boxes, I have Rinky cases, I have a bunch of different cases that I use. But I try to keep it in pristine condition just in case I decide to sell it. But one high point that people definitely like to talk about is the cameras. People feel like these cameras are the best. To me personally, I think the S22 Ultra has better cameras. As in fact, if I didn't say it yet, this is the S22 Ultra recording this video. So, no external microphones needed for the S22 Ultra. When I use this device, depending on the angle, like these top-down shots, they require a microphone for the iPhone 13 Pro Max because of the angle. I just like the way it sounds, at least by my standards. And with the S22 Ultra, I don't normally use an external microphone because I could go into Pro mode. But this time I'm actually just using the phone. I'm not using Pro mode and adjusting the gains. I'm actually just using portrait video. And so what you hear and see is what you get. So but a lot of people feel like these cameras are in fact the best cameras on the market. I think they do really good recording things. And if you do a blog or you do a vlog, it's going to require you to be in some really good lighting. Let me go ahead and take a sip of coffee. But it's up to you to determine what you think is good video, good photos. Apple is plagued by this yellow hue that normally appears on their devices when when content is put next to, from an iPhone, when content is put next to something else, i.e. the S22 Ultra. And it all comes down to preference. I have mine set to cool for my settings for photos. I have it set to cool. Let me see if this is how I get back to, yeah, see, I have it set to cool. And this is just how I have to have it because I don't like the really deep hue that Apple pictures tend to give. So I like now that Apple is doing some things you can do from the actual app itself. It's a shame that a lot of things can't be done from here, but it's a good thing that they've changed it. You can definitely, obviously you can shoot in RAW. You can shoot raw photos. You can shoot raw video. You can do it all. You can do ProRes. It's just a really good set of cameras for me when I'm recording things, especially my top-down shots. I absolutely love the iPhone for top-down shots because I can, in fact, hook up an external microphone through this lightning port, and it is absolutely fantastic quality. That is where the iPhone shines for me as a creator. I rarely, now in 2022, I haven't used my DSLR or my mirrorless camera very much for top-down shots. It's been the iPhone 13 Pro Max or, whatever phone I choose to use, but predominantly it's been this one and the S22 Ultra. The S22 Ultra does really well when recording top-down shots and then shooting in Pro mode. I love being able to use it with no microphone on the external because I can put it at any angle pretty much and get some pretty decent audio. So I'm wondering if you feel like Apple can maintain this design, this style, this everything going into the next generation. So the 14 or whatever it's going to be called, you'll notice that they cut the top of it on the top here. It's now kind of like, it's supposed to be like a full display and then a line and then a single dot there for the other sensor. But really when you turn it this way, people are saying it's because it's iPhone. If you look, that's kind of like an eye where the camera sensors are now. So that would be really cool if that's what they did. But I don't know. I feel like Apple will be able to maintain this same thing that they're doing. I think they're not going to lose any revenue. I think they're going to not lose any customers. I think they're just going to keep pushing on the way they're doing because the truth is I'm an Android guy. As I drink a sip of coffee. I'm an Android guy. And overall, my experience on Android is always better for me. It's just what it is. But I do like Apple products and I like the iPhones. They're just not at the top of my list when it comes to certain things. Like if I open a part of my security system, let me see if I can show you here. I open my Arlo, right? Okay, so you see the front doorbell right there? Let me show you something here. Let me see if I can grab another Android phone here. I'm gonna show you my Arlo. That camera, the front doorbell always shows offline. Let me see if I can get it on my other. Hold on, let me grab my OnePlus real quick here. Hold on. Okay, so you see, this is one of the main. There's certain things that just don't work on Apple for some reason for me. So this is a part of, these are my video doorbell. I have two security systems. I have a backup security system and I have a security system. So this security system, even though I have like a 6 camera setup or a 7 camera setup, whatever it is, this is just my backup security system, right? This is the one that records very good. And it is Eufy. I have a complete Eufy system at the house. Doorbell, all cameras everywhere. I have the 360 camera. I have it all. This particular camera right here is the doorbell. Over here on the iPhone, for some reason, all the time, it keeps asking me. First of all, it wants me to sign in for some reason. But all right, let me do this verification real quick. Okay, it does that to me a lot too. It asks me to sign in for some reason, but I'm not gonna edit that out. But oftentimes the doorbell always shows offline, and it's really online. Like this is real time right now. This is loading up the real video. I have the new Eufy camera where you can see packages or whatever, because I get a lot of packages. This right here is what should be showing over here. This is what should be showing. As you can see, here's the top camera, and here's the camera showing if I have any packages or whatever. It just, for some reason, does not work over here. It doesn't work. So what I need to do is I need to go down here to this camera and turn on this camera and zoom in if I want to see if there's a package over here. It's just so weird that it's like that, man. I don't know why that particular camera is always offline, but my doorbell camera on the iPhone is always offline for some reason. I genuinely don't know why. But little small things like that tend to make me sway away from, like using this phone for certain things. Again, sharing things on the church website, just websites, period. It's when you do the share, if I'm copying a scripture or something like that and I want to hit share on Apple, I can't do that. And it doesn't go directly to my website the way I have it set up. It makes me type it out or copy, and I don't like that. But those are little nuances that are not plagued. They don't plague the entire experience. It's just not a good look. So I think Apple will do okay if they decide to continue on this road, because there are some loyal fans out there to Apple, and it's just what it is. They love Apple no matter what. Apple can do no wrong, and I'm definitely not like that. So I think that if in fact Apple does bring out the new iPhone with the new camera design on the front, they'll just talk about that all day, how it's the innovation, everything like that. But really, they're going to keep the back the same. And, there's different sizes I'm hearing for the iPhone. It's a little bit of tweaking the hardware. This is what Apple will continue to do. And I think they'll be able to maintain that for quite some time to come, because people still buy. And it's nothing wrong with that. Buy what you like. Especially, a lot of people focus more on the experience. They don't really care too much about the hardware too much. Their fight and their drive is with the experience. And that's up to them. So, it's your man Jay. Hope you guys enjoyed. A follow-up, 6 months with my iPhone. This is a 6-month follow-up, in my humble opinion. Real world tests, of me really using it and me really getting down, seeing if something's going to not work out or if something's working. And again, that security system that I use right there by Eufy, for some reason on the iPhone, fails. It just won't load that up. Only way to get that camera to work is if I delete the camera and then add it back again. And I'm not going to keep doing that just for the iPhone. So it's your man Jay. Hope you guys enjoyed. Whoa, I am about to break my record, I think. I'm probably going to use this all the way until the new iPhone comes out. It's going to be a world record for me to use an iPhone for a year. That's going to be crazy. And we still have until September, October, folks. So I got a long ways to go. But, and again, to be fair, this is my second SIM card. My primary SIM card is not, sometimes I put my primary SIM card in here, like if we go on a trip or something like that and everybody's carrying their iPhone and I just don't want to carry 2 phones, I'll put the SIM card in here, take the trip, come back, boom, swap it back out. So it's your man Jay. Hope you guys enjoyed. One thing I didn't touch on in this video, because I've touched on it enough, is that this is one of the most premium feeling phones that I have ever used. It just feels phenomenal. Only change I would like is matte sides. Somehow, Apple, make an entirely matte phone, and I will be really happy. It's your man Jay. Hope you guys enjoyed. A follow-up, 6 months with the iPhone 13 Pro Max is a world record for me. Take care.